Yo, 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 yo. The CTB, Chin Tuck Boxing. I'm your boy Jay Slay. Say what up to him, man.
What's up, everybody? Remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, comment. Let's keep this channel growing. You know why? Because we love boxing and you love boxing.
Most definitely, most definitely. This is the place the boxing fans come to get these delicious entrees of boxing knowledge. What's on the menu for them today, bro?
Let's talk about, man, this heavyweight thing going
Circus.
on, man, between Tyson Fury, Joshua, Eddie Hearns, Bob Aaron, and a little bit of Wilder. Crazy this weekend.
Man, it's a circus, man. It's a circus, man. Bob Arum is the showman of the circus. He's the court jester of the circus. If you know what we talking about, uh, fight scene gave Bob Arum an interview. We pretty much told all the boxing fans that's rooting for the Joshua Fury fight to go fuck themselves. He's shooting the bird at the boxing fans, man. What you think about Bob Arum, man? What you think about his present state of mind right now at his old age?
I think
Oh,
it's
you think he's
time.
speaking real shit?
Now for me, it's hilarious. I'm enjoying it. Bob Aaron is so funny right now to me. But from a business standpoint, his son, somebody in his family needs to step up because he's getting at the age that some of the stuff he's saying is not making sense. I mean, all the way back to Terrence Crawford, for you to come out and say your number one pound for pound fighter is not selling and that you could build a house in Beverly Hills for how much money you lost, like why the hell would you say that when you're trying to negotiate one of the biggest fights in boxing with Errol Spence? And you know what I'm saying? And then you pretty much tell the fans to fuck themselves. The people that's gonna battle fight and they're gonna support your fighter. Like the guy, like he's rich, he's made his money, and I think he's at a point in his life, and you know that because I realized, I got an older parent, and then the older you get, the more you do get like pretty much everybody can kiss your ass. I mean, I'm about to be 40 years old, and the older I get, the more I feel like, hey, if you don't like what I do, kiss my ass. So I can't imagine how I'm gonna be at 80 something years old.
And you're a
So
billionaire.
I mean, yeah, you talking about a guy that's a millionaire at that. So I mean, it's funny, it's hilarious, man, but top rank, they need to step in and somebody to take over because Bob Aaron is really he's ruffling some feathers with fans, with other promotional banners that's gonna come back to bite them in their tail if somebody don't step in.
That's a fact. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, man. He getting a little senile in his old age, man. Uh, not only is he, excuse me, not only is he giving like the fight fans the fu the middle finger, but he's giving pretty much, like you said, again, other promoters the middle finger also. So, and on top of that, he losing money apparently. Because this is the second time I think I heard him complain about overpaying a fighter. See, first, like you said, he said Terrence Crawford was overpaid and he lost money. He's losing money on Terrence Crawford, and now he's saying that Fury owe him money too. Fury's in the red with him also. So apparently, Bob Burnham is losing a lot of money. So he need this. Like I agree with you, man. He need to sit down somewhere, man. If not, he's gonna wind up. He's gonna pull the Oscar De La Hoya, and he's gonna lose a lot of fans. And as soon as he lose the biggest fighter, which is Tyson Fury and Terrence Crawford, who else he got after that?
And Lopez, him and Lopez is not
Yeah,
in
him
the
and Lopez.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
exactly. Him and
bump
Lopez,
ahead.
and he about to get out the deal soon. So after a while, he's running his own company, man. But yeah, man. But pretty much, let's talk about what he said though. He said anybody who still pressure him about the Joshua and Fury fight can go fuck themselves because it's a pandemic. There's nothing he can do about a pandemic. Then wasn't this news a year ago? Before they even said the contract was expired with Deontay Wilder, wasn't that the reason why that fight didn't happen? So why
Yeah.
did they think now they can make a Joshua Fury fight if they couldn't make a Wilder Fury fight?
If the pandemic is the issue, why the hell are you negotiating a fight? If the pandemic is not going anywhere tomorrow, next week, next month, it's getting better, but it's still here. A lot of stuff is still closed up. You can't do maximum capacity. So if pandemic is your excuse, Bob, why the hell are you even negotiating with Eddie Hearns to try to make a Joshua and Fury fight. It's simple as that. It's stupid. Or somebody's telling a lie. It's a bunch of stuff that people, like I said, Bob. I don't know what it is about Bob with his fan base, but no matter what this man said, everybody believe it. So I don't understand it. When Bob said something, Bob said so and so. Well, Bob, if you listen to what Bob is saying, it don't make no damn sense. Use your common sense. So I mean, I don't get it, man. Like, I mean, how you feel about it?
I agree with you, but also I think you can say the same for Eddie Hearn and his fans, because Eddie Hearn also has a soundbite. I think he gave an interview with Fight Hype. He's saying that his contract is already signed. He didn't mention the pandemic as a problem. He didn't say the pandemic was in the way. He said his side is already done. Joshua signed, Joshua manager company signed, and the promotional company signed. His excuse was that Fury has a lot of hands in his pocket. That Fury has a lot of people that need to sign off on this contract to make the fight happen. So you got Eddie Hearn saying that, and then you got Bob Burnham saying it's a pandemic, so that's why he's not signing it. Are they failing to mention the Wilder situation also? Is that a part of it that they're not trying to mention in the media for some reason?
I don't think Eddie Hearn cares about the Wilder part of it, but I think with Fury, that's a big part of it. That's why Wilder is so quiet, because when you're going through these type of legal situations, you pretty much told by your team, consulted by your team, to not speak, not to talk about the situation, to be quiet. So if you realize Wilder's been quiet, and everybody jumping on Wilder for that. When he come out and he make a post, you jump on him. And I mean, just to post him sitting on the goddamn couch, and people get upset. Then when he's quiet, you upset. So what do you want? You know what I'm saying? But when you're doing this type of arbitrations and stuff like that, you got to be quiet. You can't say too much. And Fury and Top Rank and Bob trying to make a fight with Joshua. I think it's a bunch of bull crap.
Yeah.
But I think with the Wilder situation, until that gets settled, you really can't make a fight with Joshua without risk getting sued or having to pay him some step aside money, which I don't even think. Yep. I don't think Wilder would take step aside money for that fight. I don't believe so, unless it's just something unless it's something where he's gonna get $10 or $15 million or $10 million, and then he's guaranteed to win in the next fight in something put in the contract where he's gonna get that next fight. Other than that, I don't see him taking step aside money. So I don't know, man.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't see Wilder doing that, man. I don't see Wilder taking no amount of step aside money, and I damn sure. No, I don't. And I damn sure don't.
You don't think of the price on it?
I don't. I think Wilder know he'll make that money if he gets the fight. So why take it a step aside? He wants vengeance, and I damn sure don't see him believing another contract anymore. So to tell him, yeah, I'm gonna pay you step aside money and we'll fight you next. I don't think Wilder's team gonna believe it this time. If they do, then they some suckers. And fool you, it's like a fool me once type of thing. Mm-hmm. I mean, to me, I don't see, especially if Fury wins, I damn sure don't see him fighting Wilder again. I think Fury gonna run up in the sunset. To be honest, he gonna say, "Oh, I beat Klitschko, I beat Fury, I beat Joshua. I'm done boxing." I see Fury doing that. That's the whole reason why he's trying to duck Wilder this time. I feel because Wilder has the best chance of beating him.
So what do you think about Fury with his kind of built-in excuses about he's not even training no more and he's already gaining weight? How you feel about what he's saying about that?
I'm not gonna lie. Part of me at first thought it was just him talking. He was talking shit until I seen the videos and the pictures of him looking out of shape. Like he looks bad. I'm not gonna say he's on drugs. I'm not gonna say none of that. I'm not going to that extreme. But he said himself he's drinking pints of beer a day, like 10 pints of beer or something like that a day. So, and he's not training anymore. But then on the other hand, you see Joshua, and there's rumors that that Wilder's in camp training and working on his craft. So he's the only one that's not working right now. If you believe what he said. So I think it's the stress, man. I'm being honest. I think he has a history of mental illness and mental problems. He said it himself. I'm gonna be honest, man. I think he's fearing the Wilder fight, man. I'm being honest. This is my opinion, but I think he's fearing that fight, and he's starting to unravel because he know now that it's a possibility that he might have to fight Wilder to fight Joshua. He tried to duck. He tried to duck the fight best he could. He made every excuse in the book. He said Wilder offended his people. He said the contract expired. He said all this stuff. But then to try to make a Joshua fight, he had the media behind him pushing the fight. But the fight still can't be made because of the pandemic, from what Bob Burnham said. Which one lead me? All right, let's lead me back to Bob Burnham. I'm gonna play devil's advocate real quick. What if Bob Burnham want Tyson Fury to fight Deontay Wilder again? And he's making the pandemic excuse again, pretty much, because he pretty much told Wilder fans early that's why the fight wasn't happening, because of the pandemic. Now he's saying the same thing to Joshua fans.
That makes a lot of sense.
I don't think Bob Burnham wants the Joshua fight, man. I think Bob Burnham is smart enough to know that he'll make more money personally on the Wilder fight.
Yeah, I think you on to something with that one. I believe that Bob is all about making the most money he can make as possible at this stage. And I think Eddie Hearn and Joshua are still kind of stuck on the UK. I want to fight in the UK. They both from over there, and I think
no. In the article, not the article, but the interview that Eddie Hearn gave, he actually named Vegas as a possible fight destination. I think he named Vegas. He named Singapore. He named the Middle East, and he said London.
Okay, so all right, so I give him that.
That's all talk, though. We don't know how true it is.
Yeah, but I kind of find it hard to believe that he's not trying to put that fight in the UK. But what was the question again? To make sure I got it right. The question.
Do you think Bob Burnham prefer Fury to fight Wilder?
Okay. So this is the thing about that. Bob Aaron always gonna go to where the money at, especially at this stage. And I know people don't want to hear it, but it's gonna be more money in the Wilder fight. The US market is a bigger market for boxing. So, and even in a pandemic, I mean, to me, if they had that fight in the fall, even in the pandemic, that fight would do huge numbers. It's a trilogy. It's a backstory. I mean, when they do the behind the scenes, the build up to the fight with all the the cheating,
I can't wait.
And everything you can add into that fight, and the way Fury can talk a fight up, the way Wilder can talk a fight up, man. You talking about that fight? They can get 50 million plus on each side. That's over $100 million fight. So I know Tyson Fury probably wants to fight Joshua, but like you said, I believe Bob wants to fight Wilder. And like you said, I don't think Tyson Fury wants to fight Wilder no more. I don't think he want to go down that road. So yeah, I think the more I think about it, that's a good point you made.
Yeah, man. It's kind of, the proof is kind of in the pudding. He only owes Bob Arum 2 more fights. That's why they were trying to squeeze in. Nobody was trying so hard to squeeze in their no-name fight in December. Because then he wanted to go out on the Joshua fight. His 2-fight deal had been done. And he would have went off. To me, I think he would have offered to the sunset. Especially after Wilder started having allegations. Like you said, all the allegations came out. And I don't know, man. Ever since then, Fury just seemed to me like he lost confidence in beating Wilder at that point. Because he went from saying, yeah, I'm gonna smash Wilder's face in again and all this to saying, now I'm not gonna fight him because he talking shit about my gloves and stuff. So I think Bob Burnham is smart. Like you said, it's not so much of Wilder might be in the highest grossing fight. I think he knows that Fury owes him 2 fights. And I think Bob Burnham preferred those 2 fights to be Wilder and then Joshua. Because, Eddie Hearn, but Bob Burnham know he's not going to get his money back on fighting a no-name again. He already went that route with Fury and Otto Wallin. He already went in that Tyson tried to headline his own pay-per-view, his own fight. That didn't go well for him. So he knows. Eddie Hearn's smart enough to know, even though he's not Eddie Hearn, but Bob Burnham's smart enough to know, even though he's senile in his old age, he's smart enough to know that Fury needs a Joshua and a Wilder to sell. He can't sell any type of card himself. So for him to make his money back, he needs him to fight Wilder again. That's just pretty much what it boils down to. And I think Fury needs to fight Wilder again.
Hmm.
To be as simple as that, man. What you think about that, man? What you think about AJ's side of the fence? You think they really want to fight now that they know Fury possibly been drinking and stuff, or you think they just want to wait and see what happens with the Wilder fight? Because I don't
I
think he
think
want to.
I think they want to fight now.
Yeah.
I think they don't want to wait for the Wilder fight because to me, Joshua's scared of Wilder too. I think
Okay.
that's his nightmare. I think he rather fight Fury.
Mhm.
So I think he wants to fight Fury. He wants to try to beat Fury, and I don't think he'll fight Wilder. I think he'll make excuses to say it can't be made or we can't agree to a contract, and he'll run around and fight some other guys over there in the UK and call it a day. So I think they want to fight now. That's why when I think a lot of the BS is going on, I don't really think it's on Hearns or especially Joshua's side because I really think they want that Fury fight, and that's a lucrative fight for them also. That'll be probably the biggest money fight for Joshua as far as money wise because his previous biggest fight was I think the second fight of Andy Louise. I think he made some big money
Yeah.
on that fight, but I
Yeah.
think this would be the biggest fight as far as him making money other than the Wilder fight, and I just think that he don't want to fight Wilder, so
I
I
mean,
think.
I don't know why they. I mean, I understand when they, from a tactical standpoint, them fighting Fury first. Cause of course they have a better chance of beating Fury. But to me, a Joshua Wilder fight will make more money than just the UK big event. Because really, it's proven that nobody here knows, like, really are going to pay for no Fury fight here in America. Really,
Mhm.
and that's another thing I think Bob Brown knows. If Joshua and Fury try to sell out Vegas, it's I don't think it's going to do well in Vegas. I'm being honest. It's not going to really do
You don't
well here
think
in the
so?
States. I mean, the UK fans going to come out here in droves, of course.
Mhm.
It's going to be Vegas going to be UK, like UK East
Mhm.
Coast, pretty much. But nobody here in the States.
Okay, the American fan base. Okay, yeah, I
Yeah, the
agree with
American
that.
fan base is not really going to pack the house. But like I said, the UK fan base, they known to fly here for big fights.
Mhm.
So I don't know, man. From a business standpoint, I think they need to fight Wilder. They want to make the most money possible. This is pretty much what it boils down to. Whether they want to admit it or not, Wilder's the moneymaker in the division. So yeah, man. You got anything else you want to add to this, man? To old senile Bob Brown?
No, I think we covered it, but I got a feeling, man, more stuff gonna come out this week, and we'll be coming right back to it later on this week to discuss it some more.
I don't understand. The fans said they felt disrespected by Wilder because he accused Bob Brown, or not Bob, he accused Tyson Fury of cheating. But Bob Brown tell the fans straight up to go fuck yourselves, and nobody really mad at Bob Brown for telling the fans to go fuck themselves. Or mad at Fury for Fury saying he's never going to fight in the UK again. I don't see UK fans getting mad at that fact, calling UK a small pond and all that. But hey, I'm just a boxing fan, man. That's all I am. So I
Yeah.
really, it's up to y'all to defend yourselves. But with that being said, this is CTB Chin Tuck Boxing. I'm your boy Jay Slay. Say peace to him, man.
All right, everybody. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, comment. Let's keep this channel growing because we love boxing and you love boxing. But most of all, love and peace, and we out.